specifically and the season generally?
At this point, it's just time to move on. There's nothing we can do about anything that's happened in the past. We just have to use the season as a learning experience to be able to prepare for the next one.
Jaquan?
I mean, like you said, season's over. We just got to prepare for next season and have a better year.
Yeah, despite the loss, is there any positives you can pull from the game moving ahead?
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, there's a lot of things we need to work on. I feel like we got some pretty good experience, seeing that we had a very young team, being able to play a little bit of an extended season and after regular season. I mean, but hopefully we'll be able to be in the real thing with this experience we got this year.
One-man show? Yeah.
You guys got it down to a 1-point deficit going into halftime, and they came out on another big run. They started the game on a big run. I mean, what went wrong during that time when they were able to extend the lead like that?
We weren't able to contain their point guard at the time. He was getting into the lane and being able to make pretty good plays, and they were able to drive and knock down shots, which I mean, like you said, extended the lead from 1 point to like 12, I think, and we really just couldn't come back from that deficit at the time.
One other thing too, I know it's tough with the loss, but what did you think of AJ's dunk out there? I mean, that brought down the house a little bit. I know it's kind of bittersweet at this point, but your thoughts on that?
I mean, it was a fantastic play. He's the smallest dude on the court, and he rolls over one of the biggest guys on the court. So, I mean, for him to showcase that type of athletic ability is great on his behalf.
Guys, I'm sorry if you've been asked this already, but I know this isn't how you'd like the season to end. It's been a year of some ups and some downs. I wonder where you think this team is coming off a little bit of an NIT run here and going into the postseason, or off-season, I mean.
I think we're. I mean, it was definitely a humbling experience to the point where guys know what it takes. Guys know we got to come out and be mentally and physically prepared from the get-go, or we're gonna get down 9-zip and not be able to come back every time. I mean, this type of moment. I know it's a home game, but it's still postseason play to a degree. So this type of moment should be able to build some characteristics to be able to be more mature and I don't want to say just more aware of what's going on next year.
Jaquan, how much does a loss like this sting?
I mean, I hate losing, so I mean every loss stings, but I mean this one ended our season, so I mean this one hits you a little bit harder, but I mean I hate losing, so it stings. I guess I want to say it stings hard.
What at the start of the game and the start of the second half, they made runs. What do you have an explanation as to what happened? What did you see going on there?
They made shots. We didn't. We allowed them to do whatever they wanted to do. We turned the ball over. We didn't rebound. I mean, same thing that happened at Indiana. Same thing that happened at UConn. I mean, it's happened several times. I thought we was past that. I mean, it happened 2 times in one game. So, I mean, you just gotta. I mean, remember this feeling for next year, and remember how you come out flat like that, and how the game will end. So, I mean, we always got to keep that in the back of our head going into next year as well.
For both of you guys, it looks like the whole team should be back next season. I wonder what that feeling is like, and I guess if both of you are planning on being back next year.
I mean, it's a pretty good feeling. All the guys who know each other's games pretty well. We'll have a whole year of chemistry under our belt. We live with each other, so I mean, we'll be able to get in the gym all the time, be able to work on our game in the off season, and try to build. Try to build in the off season to be able to get consecutive wins. Yes.
Just one last one. The guys out there we were talking to used the word like sensed a hunger in the locker room for having an okay year but not where the standards. Do you sense that too, like amongst you guys that, this year was what it was, but next year we want to take another step? Do you sense a hunger to make the next step?
I mean, me personally, I don't know why any of them would say they're hungry for next year when we had a game today and we came out flat in both halves. So, I mean, I would say, most guys are hungry, but, I mean, I don't understand. I don't really know if everybody's really hungry as they say they are.